Welcome back to Batman Arkham Knight.
We're almost done. I can taste the night air. Hurry to that last course.
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
And as Catwoman just said, we have one more Riddler racetrack to complete, which means we'll need the Batmobile. And I've got to be honest, every time I call the Batmobile, it reminds me of how you summon your primary mode of transportation in another one of my favorite video games. That's right, Epona's song from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And now, let's listen to some more of its great music.
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course, a symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Very well. But this is my finest work, Detective. My masterpiece, my Enigma Resistance.
Alright, that's the end of the Zelda music. Let's get back to the Arkham Knight score. Wait, this isn't right. This is the music from the Zelda horse race. But I'll allow it. Let's see where this goes.
This is it, Dark Knight. Your do-over, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat.
This music actually has kind of a calming influence.
That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat.
Whoa, I have to activate the Riddler blockades while driving sideways on this wall here. Oh, coming in a little too hot.
Behold your doom.
Oh, I control these pillars. Ouch! Going into a nice loop here. Using the afterburner as much as I want.
What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have followed to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here.
Maybe your equations didn't take into account my brand new Batmobile.
I don't understand. How are you still alive?
Alright, let's get back to the regular music here.
Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you?
I don't know, I would say it also has a lot to do with the music. A good song on the radio can improve your driving skills by a lot. See what just happened there as soon as we got back to the regular music?
It was locked. Locked! The kindly lifeguard of the idiot. I can hardly factor luck into my equations now, can I? I'm not a homeopath.
Alright, I have to move more of these poles. Ouch, again.
Farewell, Dark Knight.
Okay, now I have to stay on the right side of this loop.
No! This isn't right. This isn't possible. This isn't happening. I am the Riddler, and you shall not defeat me!
I think I just did. 2 out of 3 times, anyway.
Since you cannot even be counted on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now. It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant you really are.
Oh no, I've been clipped by that pole! Good thing the Batmobile's waterproof.
I knew you'd fail. To think you had me worried. How embarrassing. Don't tell anyone. I have always been the smartest man in the room, Detective. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swoon.
Whoa, holy crap! So much for that.
Riddle me this. What's dead? You!
And we're back.
I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course.
Hashtag Riddler's Revenge. Hashtag Batmobile Race.
Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. You did it. did it. The key. Now you collect the key. Those are the rules, and I have to follow the rules, don't I?
So if you're looking in at the green one, you should see another cabinet to the left of it.
Okay, almost there.
Wait, I'm right here. This is great.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
And here we go.
Wait, is that F for fail?
Oh, that's it. No more.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You are now free. Free to take my final exam.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But I do not cheat. Do you have a photographic memory, Detective? Because I do. I can summon your sneering features at will. That is when they don't burst unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. You're a thug, Detective, a bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might make right. Come back to the orphanage, where I will end you and the unjust things you stand for.
Now's my chance to free Selina from the orphanage. This sick game has gone on long enough.
Agreed, sir. Best of luck.
How have you been?
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never ask nicely.
This is it. This is the end. The final riddle.
This is it. One last hoop to jump through. Then I'm free to rob Gotham blind. I mean, you know, make sure everyone got out. I'll check the art galleries first.
Catwoman might be a criminal, but I can't leave her trapped in Riddler's clutches.
Meet the Riddle Square, a puzzle which draws influence from both late 20th century puzzle cubes and mid-15th century torture devices.
So those look like electrical generators.
We need to stop some of the cubes from moving when I fire the charge.
I'm guessing that'd be my job.
Riddle me this. How can you play my game when you've already been barred?
And I need her to stand on that block so Batman can pull those squares to the right. Whoa! Remember, there's two types of electrical charge, one that attracts and one that repels.
So how's Robin?
Robin's fine.
Is he allowed out unchaperoned yet? Or does Daddy still keep a close eye?
He's more than capable.
I bet he is. This one's more of a fully grown wonder, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Really? You've never heard him called Robin the Boy Wonder? I guess that was more of a 50s thing. Alright, we've solved the puzzle, but...
Congratulations! Now let's cut to the best part.
Wait, spinning blades. Get out of there!
Selina, watch out!
Whew, that was close.
Damn him! How is that a riddle, Eddie? Seriously.
You get used to it. It's done. Keys by the entrance. Let's go.
Oh, you smooth talker, you. Give me a second to compose myself.
Batman never was one for small talk. He doesn't have Robin's high charisma. Charisma was his dump stat. Not as subtle as Catwoman's method, where she uses her claws to scratch out a little circle, but it gets the job done. Alright, and we've finally unlocked the collar.
You know what the worst thing about this was? It looked cheap. Well, handsome, what are we waiting for?
And with the final key, that's the end of Act 1. Although it looks like there's still a couple parts left to this side mission.
So is it just Central Gotham that's evacuated? Or are the mansions empty too?
Scarecrow threatened the entire city, Selina.
And it's such a tragedy. You go save the day, and I'll make sure Bruce Wayne locked his doors.
Good luck with that.
You fraud! Chancing, bumbling amateur! Look what you reduced me to, Batman! Only found out when confronted with your obvious superior that I will stoop to your pathetic pugilistic level and make you!
Perfectly defend myself against your violent excesses. So please understand, Dark Knight. This is an intellectual.
All yours.
So these Riddler bots are also color-coded, blue for Batman, red for Catwoman. But what's more, Riddler's giant robot can change their colors mid-battle, adding to the degree of difficulty, or at least the degree of frustration.
Thank you, Batman, for teaching me the effectiveness of violence tonight. I'll atomize you!
We've seen these brutal robotic takedowns, which can only be used on robots.
Enough! This is beneath me. You are beneath me. You want to finish this, detective? Then you must earn the privilege.
Solve every last riddle in this city and I'll fight you, Batman, but not a moment before.
Or we could just leave you down there, Eddie. Come on, Batman. This cat wants to prowl.
Alright, I'll make sure you get out. But then I'm going on a Riddler hunt. Looks like there are, in fact, many more hoops to jump through before we can complete this mission.
Fresh air, freedom, and darkness. Perfect. How shall we celebrate? I know a couple of poor, defenseless museums. But then again, I also know a couple of hotels.
Tonight's not over yet. There's more work to be done.
Of course there is. You do know how to kill the mood. Do you ever take the night off? Do you ever take the suit off?
Not on nights like this, Selina. It's what I do.
Fine. I guess I'll hit an art gallery or two, while the big bad bat's distracted.
You're not going to thank me?
Why? It's what you do.
Okay, Catwoman's safe, and the only thing left for me to do is go on an epic riddle hunt. So this is going to be the most extensive amount of gameplay I'll skip here.
3 left? My, you're rather keen on fighting me, aren't you? Well, good. I'm looking forward to it too.
So the 3 riddles that I've left are all in and around the Riddler's orphanage. Alright, since this one is surrounded by about 1 million Riddler switches, I'll need to hit them all with a missile barrage. But first I have to find a way to fully charge myself up, attach the power winch to that outlet, and let the missiles fly. I've targeted all but one, and the last one with a riot shell. Alright, the cage is open. Now I just have to grab it with the bat claw.
2 left? 2 riddles remaining? It's impossible. It's like I've been transported to some alternate reality where you are the genius and I am the idiot with an overinflated sense of his own abilities.
Accurate. And it looks like the next one is on the roof, just sitting out in the open.
1 riddle remaining. I don't understand. What I do know, detective, is that you can't even fail correctly. That's how incompetent you are.
So the very last riddle is located in the final exam room in the orphanage. So we'll have to open this secret door with the remote hacking device. Looks like the left is Mr. Clean? Mr. Plan. That doesn't sound right. Okay, let's change the left side. Master Plan, that's more like it. You might recognize these sound effects from the Riddle of the Minotaur game from Batman the Animated Series. In a visual challenge, you forced this contraption over my brain. That's a reference to this fake explosive helmet from Arkham City.
So, you solved them all. Well. What a smart little detective you turned out to be. My one mistake has always been very slightly overestimating just how stupid you are. Come back to the orphanage, detective, and I'll deconstruct you like a flimsy philosophical position.
But what the Riddler doesn't know is that I'm already in the orphanage.
Just me and you, Nigma. Time to finish this.
Alright, activating this podium. Now this thing's going to count up all the riddles I've solved. As you can see, I've skipped a vast majority of this mission, because no one needs to see me scour the city for literally hundreds of Riddler challenges. But I just wanted you to see how hard it was.
Well, Dark Knight, it seems you have earned the right to die at my mechanical hands. But let us be clear, we do not meet as equals. In fact, you literally have not a hope of victory. Oh, I wish I could say that I have found this one-sided rivalry of ours intellectually stimulating, but in truth, I grew bored of you long ago. Killing you here will finally liberate me to engage in more edifying pursuits. But you will be neither missed nor remembered.
Okay, so I can handle these blue robots just fine on my own, but yeah, he's changing a bunch of them to red, which means I'm quickly running out of options.
Riddle me this. What's mechanical, homicidal, and red all over?
I'm not sure what I can do about those.
I will beat you. Die, father! I mean, Batman!
I guess we know what this is all about now.
Sorry, Eddie, but it looks like you're cheating to me.
No! What are you doing here? This is not your fight, cat!
Eddie, sweetie, you invited me, remember? And then you tied me to a chair.
You didn't have to come.
And you act like I'm unfair.
A nice, daring last-minute rescue from Catwoman.
Come on, then.
Ooh, setting Batman up for a pile driver.
How did you do it? Solve them all! You should have got this far!
Ready?
You cheated! I will forcibly extract a confession.
About time.
You will both fall before me!
Let's not waste any time here.
Riddle me this!
How do I beat Riddler's mech now that all the robots are dead?
Get up, you damn machines!
Yeah, slice him up good.
It was perfect! My perfect victory!
Looks like Riddler can regenerate these robots. That's not good.
Which color do you prefer?
I guess whichever color I can hit at the moment.
Kill them! Tear them apart!
So if you hit one right when he's changing it, you can prevent it from changing colors. But I've already missed that one, because I was tearing the head off another one. But that just means we need to bring in Catwoman. She always has the best setups.
Bring it down.
I am defeated!
Setup, punchline. And there's one robot left. Let's rip his guts out. Ow! You'll pay for that. And of course it has to be Batman for the last hit.
My robots are indestructible!
Actually, regenerate and indestructible are very different things. And got him. Combat summary? Nope. Going straight to the cutscene. And this rear-facing passenger seating is one part of the Batmobile I'll never get tired of.
Thanks, Selina, for the daring last-minute rescue. It was very heroic.
It was under control.
Sure it was. Now be a good damsel and bestow a kiss on your gallant hero.
Play nice.
You're not playing at all.
No, I'm not. Not anymore.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means this is the end, Selina. It means we can't. I can't.
I will see you again, right?
No one will. Gotham needs something more, something worse to defend her. She needs a new myth. A legend more powerful than I can be right now. A legend that can only rise from the ashes of the Batman.
Some things you can't do alone.
And some things you have to.
Call if you need me.
I won't.
I know. I just wanted to say it.
Where am I?
You're a smart man, Edward. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
No. You cheated. Catwoman cheated. She stole my victory from me.
A fight I couldn't win? That doesn't even fit your definition of playing fair.
It was fair! If you weren't able to bypass the robot's multi-layer encryption, decipher their unique operating system, and reprogram them mid-battle, that doesn't mean you get to call in assistance.
You need help, Nigma.
I never need help with anything!
Huh, clearly. But apparently I need some help getting into the GCPD parking garage. As the bats swirl around me, signifying all the experience points I've earned for that last fight.
Out you go, Nigma.
Ha! I could have brought me here twice as quickly.
Well, riddle me this. Was Green proud and ass kicked all over?
How exceedingly droll. I won't be needing a lawyer, you jumped-up security guard. I will represent myself.
That line was the inspiration for Riddler's parole hearing in episode 1.
You forget, you bothersome bat. Every time you overcome my puzzles, I learn that little bit more about you. Soon enough, there will be a riddle that leaves you dead.
Good for you, Bat. Eddie doesn't need
Vicious,
psychiatric
intelligent,
help.
tacky
No.
bully. How is
Beat
that
him up,
Napoleon
lock him
complex
up.
of
That's
yours?
the best medicine.
Tell me, Nigma, if you're such a smartass, what you doing in here?
So we've got some dueling villain banter here.
You should have stayed away tonight, Dent.
How many times have we done this, Batman? You put us behind bars only for us to escape. Your life is meaningless. A charade!
Not meaningless. Satisfying.
Satisfaction is short-lived. Enjoy it while you can, because the next time we meet, you die.
Oh, Bat, you just bring out the best in everyone. Your enemies, your friends, even your bestest frenemies like Harv here. He's at least halfway interesting these days, and it's all thanks to you.
Just like Gotham's courts.
How nice to see you, Dent. Still relying on that coin to make decisions, rather than faultless logic and cognitive prowess?
This place suits you, Cobblepot.
Oh, you look tired, mate. It's taking it out of you putting me in here. I can tell. Only so much the human body can take before it gives up.
Seeing you behind bars keeps me going.
I'll wipe that smug look off your face. Just you wait.
And to think this guy was my nemesis back in Arkham City. Oh, don't look at me like that, Bats. I do have a life outside you. I used to, anyway.
Okay, so what now?
Wait! Scarecrow's dropped infantry on the roof. They're trying to bypass the security lock. I can hold them off, but not for long.
He's coming! Damn it! What the hell are you doing? Get us in! I'm trying! You said you could hack it! I got this! Back off!
Sounds like that guy could use a remote hacking device.
Militia are attacking GCPD. I need to stop them.
Batman, I've got control of the security and utility systems on the rooftop. I can take the bastards out. You just set them up.
Alright, another setup punchline takedown situation.
Shoot the damn thing off its hinges! We need the elevator intact!
That elevator's gonna be more intact than you'll be after Batman's finished with you.
Steam pipe, Batman!
Using the electrified fence to take out that lieutenant, why not? There's another big guy using the henchman tossing strategy. I can stun him with the remote electrical charge, which now that I think of it is a lot like Raiden's lightning bolt from Mortal Kombat. And there's a helicopter full of more guys. Perfect. Including a medic. Yeah, switching from consciousness to unconsciousness. Oh man, stupid electrical suits. And this guy's got a riot shield, so I'll have to use an aerial attack. And speaking of aerial attacks, there are ninjas jumping around. Oh, the vents. Good idea.
now.
Nice job.
That guy got frozen. Speaking of frozen, let's finally use the freeze blast. I'll bet Bruce Wayne played Mortal Kombat as a kid, because there's definitely elements of it in his fighting style. Batman has done moves from Raiden and Sub-Zero, and the Batclaw is clearly Scorpion. Yeah, see, there's a Liu Kang style flying kick. Ooh, I got a little greedy there trying for a ground takedown. Just this one ninja and two guys left, and I couldn't quite get the timing on the blade dodge. That charging guy gets a batarang, and a backhanded uppercut to end it.
Batman, there's a lot of people in here looking to thank you, the both of you. And I'm one of them. You look bad for a minute there.
Thanks, Aaron, but you don't need to... Oh, God.
What is it?
I think Scarecrow's at the movie studios. Dad's voice was just used to gain access.
Pull up a surveillance feed.
I've tried. And I can't get a hold of Robin. He was in there, right?
Don't worry, Oracle. I'm on my way.
Oh no, this could be really bad. Robin was in the movie studios, but he was also locked up in a cell because... Oh, it's a long story.
Open.
Slow down. Now tell me again, what did you see? That Arkham Knight guy. Except he looked different. You know, his helmet was all red, and he didn't have the Arkham symbol on his chest. So what? He switched sides? How should I know?
Well, the plot thickens here. We already know that the Arkham Knight has become the Red Hood, but it looks like he's roaming around Gotham, doing gods know what. Uh-oh.
Tim.
So, there goes another boy wonder, lost to another supervillain. If it's any consolation, I can't see him matching my incredible work with Jason, can you? Scarecrow will probably just pump him full of fear gas, then slit his little throat. Oh, what a waste. Ha! There, try those eyes. Seriously, when are you gonna learn? Every time you let someone come between us, they end up dead or crippled or brainwashed into killing you. Take a hint, old boy. We may have had our differences, but you and me, we're made for each other.
Looking for someone. You should know by now that nowhere is safe. The Commissioner was so eager to betray you earlier, when his daughter's life depended on it. And now, I have your Robin, the caged bird. Fascinating that your fears would drive you to lock your closest ally in a prison cell. Now those same fears will make you do as I say. There's a storage depot in Kingston. Go there, alone. Prepare to take off that mask, or your friends will die.